destroy my world!
Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today we have a Bleach Mirrors High video today. And what's really interesting about today's video is that actually we got some pretty big news about the gameplay around Bleach Mirrors High. It's actually very interesting, the things that we were actually able to see today. And so if we go ahead, before I get into it, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, right? And also, a lot of the characters here, it's pretty much confirmed that it's going to be completely original characters, right? This game is going to take place after the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and it's pretty much its own like spin-off story, things that happen afterwards. Of course, we already know, like true Bleach fans like us, we already know that there's actually quite a bit of story that happens after the 1,000-Year Blood War. However, in this game, it's going to create its own spin-off that takes place after the war, and with that, it's going to do quite a bit of different things, and one of them being that we're going to have original characters such as these two right here. You got the male protagonist, the female protagonist, and of course we got some new characters as well. So here, if we go towards the very front here, the male character is Shirin Migishima. Now the only thing is, it says this is the main protagonist. The only thing is, we already know you can customize this character, right? We know you can customize these characters, at least the main characters, right? We don't know if Naru, Giru, and Maiko are going to be customizable. I hope so, right? Because there is a very good chance that characters like Naru, right, Giru, and Maiko are not going to be the only original characters that are going to pop up into this game. There's definitely potential for new characters that we've never seen before, and also take into consideration that a lot of these character designs are made pretty much by Kubo himself for the most part, right? So Kubo has a lot of hands-on with this game, so especially in the art direction. So that's honestly pretty exciting to see. Sheeting, another thing is, like, I don't know if we're going to be able to customize the name as well. I'm pretty sure, just like in Dragon Ball Legends, they're going to have its own proper, consistent main character. Kind of like Shallot, right? Shallot is the main protagonist of Dragon Ball Legends, especially in the story, and you can play him in PvP. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing with Shirin Migishima and Shirane Sanari. And of course, like, I'm pretty sure Naru, Giru, and Maiko are going to be like within their own like squad, like their own little squad in a story and whatnot, right? So we really don't know anything about these new characters, besides this main character that we know we'll be able to customize, like the sword that's on Bakto, the hairstyle, the face, and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's something that we kind of got that in Dragon Ball Legends to a degree. We were able to wear like some of the battle armor from other Dragon Ball characters, but in this case we are actually able to customize the characters, like facial features and kind of like Xenoverse style, right? That's kind of one of the things that I personally wanted with Bleach, was a Bleach Xenoverse game, but it seems like here we're kind of getting the majority of this game is going to be very much related to that of Dragon Ball Legends in terms of gameplay, and of course story is going to be all original for the most part. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some sort of like classic Bleach storytelling, like we always do, kind of like Bleach Brave Souls and Bleach Soul Resonance. So that is something to be expected. Of course, we got the original cast members. We got Ichigo Kurosaki, which, remember, this is 1,000-Year Blood War Ichigo, right? All these characters are 1,000-Year Blood War characters, right? And of course, there's more coming soon. There's quite a bit of characters that did not show up, but we already know who's pretty much going to be coming into the game, right? Another thing to note is that a lot of the things that they showed in the trailer was OG Ichigo, right? Not from the 1,000-Year Blood War, but his basic, just his basic Soul Reaper, substitute Soul Reaper, outfit and whatnot. So there's definitely going to be different variants of Ichigo throughout the story, and it's most likely going to have something to do with like time travel potentially, but I don't know. That's me getting ahead of myself, right? Another thing to know is that Ichigo also does hold Hogyoku in the trailer. So, and he does meet up with the two main protagonists. So these two main protagonists are gonna be like, as far as I'm concerned, they're gonna be like their own separate entities. They're not gonna be like, oh, choose one or the other. They're gonna be like, both of them, they're all gonna be there, right? They're all gonna exist within the squad, within the story, right? So it's not something like, oh, pick the male or the female, right? It's like they're both gonna be there. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So now we finally get to the system, which is the battle. Actually, I'm kind of skipping a little ahead there. So here, as you can see, this is pretty much, when we saw this is like, oh yeah, this is Dragon Ball Legends. This is quite literally just Dragon Ball Legends. Here we got the cards, we got the attack card, the skill arts, we got the special arts, and we got chain attack as well, kind of like Zenless Zone Zero. But yeah, you'll be able to basically tag in your characters mid combo. I mean, Dragon Ball Legends, you can do that as well. You can put the attack cards and then immediately swap to a new character and continue the arts, right? And then if we head on over here, this right here that we're seeing is essentially this game's version of Dragon Rush. So as you can see, Byakuya here is activating it, right? Okay, so that's a special. And then we have Soul Drive. Soul Drive is literally just Rising Rush. And then as you can see, all the characters are gonna go ahead and do a combo. The only thing is, just based off what I'm seeing here, it doesn't seem like you'll be able to, like, because we don't even know if this game's gonna have PvP. It's definitely, I'm willing to bet it will have PvP, but just because of the way the system is, right? Like, this game is meant to be played with one hand, right? Same with Dragon Ball Legends. You play with one hand, right? It's gonna be a vertical game. It's not gonna be horizontal. So they definitely want you to be on your phone, you know, easy access to play. Very, you know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be PvP. If I was a betting man, there's definitely gonna be PvP. So the only thing is, like in Dragon Ball Legends, you'll be able to select like a card, you know, to counter the Rising Rush, and if they pick the same card as you, they basically counter the Rising Rush and they take not as much damage. But if they guess wrong, then the person that did the Rising Rush will just go ahead and do, like, basically they'll just kill your team basically, or your character. So that's pretty much it for the battle system. If we head down to the story, we got here, it says here, an original story that takes place after the 1,000-year Blood War. Okay, become the protagonist and begin your journey as a Soul Reaper. So this is really good, right? Because this is basically continuing the story, and this game has its own spin-off that takes place after the 1,000-year Blood War. So in a way, I'm very happy because we can skip all the vanilla, you know, we can skip all the vanilla stuff that we've been through with Bleach, right? With the Aizen and the whole, like, Soul Society arc, right? Just skipping all that, right? We just go straight after the 1,000-year Blood War. Because let's be real, 1,000-year Blood War, that's where the meat and potato is with Bleach currently. And so, and anything after that is also really, really interesting. So this game is basically going to create its own, like, you know, spin-off story involving these original characters that we've never seen before. So as you can see, this is basically how the story is going to be played out. As you can see, we have the original characters here as well, and it's also going to be all vertical. This reminds me a lot of it reminds me of Dokkan as well. Same with Legends. I mean, they all have like this own, like, comic panel type style, and they have like pretty sure this is going to be voice acted. Hopefully that'd be pretty cool if it was voice acted, but for the most part, it's not really going to have any like animations or anything like that. It's just going to be like an art panel. So yeah, there you go. You got Kisuke and some little girl here, who knows, right? So this is pretty much what you get. And here's a holo, here's the main character, here's the main protagonist as well. So there you go. And here we have the customization outfit. As you can see, the customization looks pretty crazy. You can customize the eyes, the hair, you can customize like the body type, the face, the outfit as well. And you can even customize like your Zanpakuto as well. As you can see here, you can customize the hilt, the blade. You can have aura as well, like effects, decoration, the hilt, the sheath, the blade, the guard. This is really, really cool. This character is going to be like our Shallot, where Shallot you can basically like that's the only thing, right? Because Shallot you can like give him other characters, like kind of like Xenoverse, where you can like give other characters like special moves, and you can give it to Shallot. I don't know if it's going to be the same with this game, where this game you can give, like, for example, Getsuga Tensho. Can this protagonist, this main protagonist, will he be able to do Getsuga Tensho? I don't know. Some tells me that it's going to be like original stuff. It's mainly just cosmetics that you'll be able to customize and, you know, do your own thing. But I don't know if you'll be able to like add any new special moves, but that's something to be determined, right? Well, it might, because it says here, change your Zanpakuto's appearance and fighting style as you like. So who knows what fighting style that means, right? Is it going to be like a heavy hitter, fast? Who knows? Who knows what any of that means, right? And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. There is going to be a closed beta. We'll see if I get it, but if not, then oh well. We're going to have to wait and see. But as for now, this is pretty much all the information we got for Bleach Mirror's High. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.